Um,
Absolutely.
a couple things that I did want to talk to you about, though, and this is more so like for people that, you know, like young kids. Like
Yeah.
you look at your many probably game balls from the team, many American Conference awards on a weekly basis. I mean, you're the Davy O'Brien Award finalist. You're East West Shrine Bowl participant. You got passing records. I mean, you're the winningest freaking quarterback in Memphis history. But like, how do you stay focused when you have all of these things like still like looming? Like, I just don't get it. Like to me, like it would just be easy to fold and like succumb to pressure and all the hype. Like, how do you stay poised? How do you stay focused and just kind of relax and do your thing?
Yeah, well, I think it's human nature, and in the world we live in now, it's there's a lot of self-centered aspects to our society, and with social media, everything's about you, and it's easy, to sink into that and to be caught up in your stats and recognition. But I want to first of all credit my parents. I'm so fortunate and blessed to have my mom and dad in my life, and for them to have raised me the way they did. But for me, it's my why. It's my faith. You guys can believe what you want to believe. I don't know what your beliefs are, but I'm a believer. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ, and He's the reason I'm alive. He's the reason I'm where I'm at today, and why my soul's saved for eternity. And so on this earth, this is a very short time in my time, in eternity. And so I want to use every day, every second, every time I can to maximize the blessings He's given me to honor Him. But more than anything, I enjoy playing this game for others. I want to be my best. But I've told my team this: I want to be my best so I can help you achieve your goals, and I can help you change your family's life. I want you guys to be proud. You guys are Memphis fans. You're from this city. I want you guys to have some damn pride in what you wear on your chest, and go around talking smack to your buddies who's someone else's fan. So with all that stuff that goes around, I could care less about all the awards, all the records. I care about winning, and I care about this team. And so I want this team to perform as well as possible. So for the kids out there, I would just say, one, that if you're in a sport or you're all getting in knowledge, be humble. Be humble and hungry. That's kind of my deal. Understand that all that stuff can get taken away from you in a blink of an eye. Understand there's always, everyone says there's always a bigger fish in the pond. Like, there's always other people out there doing just as much. So just be humble, be appreciative, recognize all the people involved in helping you achieve your success. And when you struggle, look to yourself and see what you can do better, and then just always be hungry, man. Like, for me, it's all about the process. It's not about winning and then shutting it down. Like, once we win, it's on to the next one. I want to get another one. And so I enjoy the process of it, and that's where I get my satisfaction. It's not in the result.
Yeah, so now you're in your sophomore year. I'm reading a lot of people talking about how you've taken a leadership role, and you touched on it, how you had to move into a position that you weren't as familiar with. But now look at you, 8-0, reigning defensive player of the week is what I'm seeing. Are you playing the best volleyball that you have personally played in your life?
Absolutely. I am playing the best I've ever played, thanks to obviously so many people, my teammates, my coaches, but I'm jumping higher than I've ever jumped. I feel lighter. I feel my body feels fresh. Usually we're 4 months into a season right now, and our body's kind of breaking down, but I feel really good. I feel very sharp, mentally, physically. So I think I'm definitely playing the best volleyball I've ever played.
We put you on the spot where you're the best athlete in the family, but I'm going to go a little team thing now. Is Kentucky the best team in the country?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind we are the best team in the country. We have 3 returning All-Americans. We have the #1 recruiting class in the country right now. our depth is crazy. The skill level on our team is crazy. Look at our practices. We're playing 6-on-6. The competition level is so high. I don't think there's any team in the country right now that has that. And I think we're definitely number one in the country for sure.
Well, sticking with that topic of rather not, talking about growing up, I do have a question before we move on. When did you get that first tooth knocked out? Because I know that happened.
It was January of last year.
Oh, so it wasn't when you didn't get any knocked out when you were a youngster?
Nope, it was about 11 months ago.
Because that was the first thing I was thinking when Daniel was talking to you about, not looking down while you're skating and you're looking at all the other things. That was my first thought, is I'm looking and making sure somebody ain't fixing to take my head off.
Yeah, no, it was my so once you turn 18, you can put on a half shield, so like it only covers from here up, so your mouth is totally exposed. And so it was my third game with that, and there was like 5 minutes left in the third period, and all I really remember is I dumped the puck in, and I get hit, and the other guy's stick comes up and hits me right in the mouth, and like immediately I knew that at least one tooth was gone. And
did you go retrieve it, or how's that work?
No, so like I knew we were gonna have a power play, and I was gonna be on it, so like I had to hurry up and get my composure and make sure everything was okay, but I think they were just laying on the ice at that point, to be honest.
I'm blown away. So you're working this t-shirt stand, and let me say this. I and everyone on this podcast can respect the hustle and respect the grind. And I think if there's any word that people from Memphis can use, it's the word grind. And I am blown away that you're standing next to a guy with no intentions of fighting, and then all of a sudden you're like, I can do that. And
yep.
What do they say? Okay.
It's like they was 100%. They was like, you know how it is. They kind of laugh at you, and they was like, "We'll put you in there for real." And I'm just like, "You take me get a mouthpiece, I'm in there for real." Like I don't think what they realized was like, you had somebody like here who literally was like, I'm a born competitor, you know what I mean? And I haven't competed in almost a year and a half, something like that. It's like coming fresh out of high school. And it's like, I'm like, bro, this is my last chance at trying to, this might be my last chance of being able to be on the mat and having that glory of having my arms raised or going out and losing and knowing that I'll put my everything into another performance, So they gave me that opportunity, man. And I let them know, I was like, bro, y'all just don't know, y'all pulled the wrong person out the crowd today. And they laughed at me, but it was crazy. When I came back, dude was 11-5. Dude's like, I remember like as soon as he came out, I could feel just like all the chills and stuff. But when he got in the cage and I was face to face, I could just see the Vaseline on his face. And I knew, I was like, this stuff for real. And I'm probably about to die, It's like, but I made a promise to myself watching Forrest Griffin and Stephen Bonner. I said, if everything in my life fails, I was going to become a fighter. And, bro, once you know everything failed, So I'm like, you got to at least do your best. And I went out there and fought my ass off and walked out with the W.
Damn.
Daniel, I thought he was going to say, he looked dude in the eye and was like, I'm fixing to work you. But he actually was humble on it.
It's like,
I mean,
like,
when you said, put me in, did you really expect them to go, okay, let's do this? Or were you like, nah, they just kind of brushed me off and then?
Yeah. It's like, I 100% felt like at some point I was going to say, all right, bro, it's cool. Dude showed up. We appreciate the effort. Let us get you set up with a gym if you really want to train one day. That's how I thought it was going to go. So me, I'm thinking like, I'm just going to show them how much of a gamer I really am, Really didn't think they was going to be like, yeah, go out there, like, so. But,
and so that's how you get into cage fighting. That's unbelievable.